Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Hermitcraft server. Hope everybody's doing fantastic today. As you can hear, my voice is cleared up a little bit. I'm feeling stronger, feeling a little bit better. I've been down with the flu, crazy. Absolutely terrible. Oh, hello, guy. First day of vacation and just boom, and I'm out. But it's getting better. My nose is still a little bit runny. I've been taking a few days break of like recording and talking and that kind of stuff. And I missed it. You know, I missed you guys a lot, and I missed Minecraft a lot. But today I wanna get back on the server here. Oh, we're gonna have a sleepy time. I wanna get back on the server. We got some work to do, and we're out in the fresh air of the Hermitcraft world. We've been stuck in our village trading center for so long. And guys, by the way, thank you so much. Thank you ever so much for the love and the support lately. We're hitting 20,000 views per video. For me, that is insane. So thank you guys so much for liking what I do. Keep it up. That would be highly appreciated. Let's go down here and I'll tell you what's going on. So I want to start the shop today and hopefully also finish it. Remember that the reason we do all the village trading is of course so that we can earn the bling from it at the end of the day. And the plot fellas, yeah, you heard me, the plot fellas, a new crew, originally just the log fellas, they have extended the shopping district. There was a lot of suggestions, a lot of talks from you guys on the Reddit and in the comments of videos of how to fit more shops in the shopping district area. And a lot of people or there was some that I really liked, like a shopping mall would be really cool. But then the plot fella said we can earn diamonds from this. So Rendog and Exumavoid, they went and they extended it with this platform here. And I did a segment with them the other day. This was quite a while ago now, that I have unfortunately lost, but it was included in Exuma's and Rendog's video where they actually offered me a plot, and I need one for a shop. So I went ahead and I grabbed this plot here, basically from where this line goes and then all the fence area. This is all ours for our new shop to come. The only risky thing, and a little bit sad, but the thing that I'm worried about is that they have not named their price yet. And I'm worried, man. I'm worried sick that they're gonna screw us over and charge a lot of money for this. Or demand to be part of the profits, which I'm not okay with. I don't want them to be part of the profits. The first thing we gotta do though, I have a fantastic fun idea for a super shop. A little bit different from a regular shop. You know how we do. We did the Guardian shop a little bit different as well, but this is next level. The first thing we got to do though is come underneath here and safeten up the area a little bit. I need a basement, and Exumavoid promised me that they would fill this in and make it all pretty from the side. I really hope so. He hasn't done anything yet though. They've been slacking, man. And there are so many mobs down here. Actually, it's not too bad. Quite alright at the moment. There was a lot of mobs when I looked down here the last time. But yeah, our plot is right up there. So I think maybe we'll just leave this for the plot fellas, because they are charging us for this area. Remember, they're charging, they're making money out of it. Look at that squid that Falls has built, by the way. Isn't that cool? I think that's really cool. I think this is an ink shop. Oh yeah. Oh, come on now. That looks awesome. That's really clever with the banners. Is it an ink shop? Yes, it is. Okay. 1 diamond. 1 stack, 2 diamonds. Okay, that's not too bad. She's gonna make a lot of money off this, though. She has that ink farm. I really like this build. It's amazing. Make sure you... Oh, I thought that was a launcher, but that kind of bugged out. Make sure you go check out her channel if you haven't. Anyway, where were I? Yeah, we need a basement basically, and there's no basement now, so we may have to just create like a little platform. This shop is going to include some redstone, but before we get to that, maybe we should start planning out how we want it, because I haven't really thought this through too much. So the main street is going to be here. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of all these fences. Makes it feels a little bit claustrophobic. I like the roads that the guys have put down, but I'm not sure if I want fences in front of my shop. Since this is my plot, I hope that I'm free to take it down if I wish. Let's see. I've got some materials. Maybe we put up a little workstation over here. Like this. By the way, in the last episode, there was a lot of suggestions on how to deal with a cake. Remember, we have a lot of cake. Some other hermit must have watched my video because I came back and my base... Jeez, this was when I was on top of my illness though, so I couldn't record it. But my base was just filled with cakes everywhere. Absolutely crazy. So I've cleaned that up now, but some hermit must have watched it. You guys were saying the most suggestion was that we should prank Mumbo. Always when there is this prank someone, it's always Mumbo Jumbo that we should prank for some reason. I don't know why, but that's how it goes. But we'll see what we do with the cakes. Anyway, I want to build this shop, maybe possibly using the bone blocks. And I want to use quartz. I haven't used quartz in anything for so long. And this is going to be like a posh shop, so I want to do that. And I've been sketching a little bit. And I think this is gray stained clay. Looks a little bit brown, a little bit bluish, but I think that's a really good combination. And the gap here is not a lot because we have these yellow lines on the side. Ooh, oh, hello there. Oops, caps lock is on. Well, he thinks I'm mad now. Yeah, they also go very well next to the bone blocks, so that may be a thing that we do. But we'll see. Definitely want to use one of these white blocks, and then I think this for the background block is going to look fantastic. I built with stone and clay and all that kind of stuff, so I want to make it a little bit different. Anyway, the first thing that we got to plan out is a little bit of how this shop is going to go, because any shop in real life, you have to consider how the customers see things. And my idea is that we're going to have a big pillar, not in the middle of the shop, but in the towards the back end of it. And we're going to design this shop from the inside out as well, which is a little bit weird. But let's just pick a random spot here for now. I want to have a glass tube, just like we have in the base, the scallium elevator. That's going to be our item display. Then this is what's going to be a little bit different and cool with this shop, right? I want the items, when you order an item, I want it flowing up this elevator and then come to your inventory somehow. I think that's going to be really cool. If we have that there, so that would be the back of the shop. I also then want to have your selection, so maybe we'll just start putting down some blocks. Maybe we'll have a quartz cover to that thing, and then ooh, this ain't gonna be enough space. We have to move this a little bit to the right. Alright, so I think I got some measurements correct now. I moved this like 3 or 4 blocks over to the right, and I also pushed this road back by 1 block. I didn't have any clay to fill it in though. I'll have to go and fix that in a moment. Maybe we can even push it back further. But the idea is we're gonna walk in, we're gonna see this giant like display thing where our items are gonna be delivered to the customer, and that's gonna be our cool like feature that pulls in customers. And then I was thinking we're gonna sell probably 3 or 4 different books in here, and that's gonna be it. Like, it's gonna be easy for us to restock, but it's also gonna be exclusive for the customers to shop here. We got the Fortune 3, the Silk Touch, the Looting 3, and then I'm not sure if we're gonna sell mending books. It depends on if we want to go into a fight with Impulse or not. He's selling them at 5 diamonds. I think we can do that emerald production wise. That shouldn't be a problem with our super pumpkin farm, which I really like, by the way, and you guys like as well. But I'm thinking something like this. So you go in, this is kind of the center of the shop, and then you have these, which I want to try and make them look like display cases. And I'm not sure if the gray stained clay will work here. Maybe we change that out for... Actually, let's try the bone blocks for one of these. I haven't yet used the bone blocks for anything. Wells Knight, among others, have found a really good... I don't actually know if it's Wells Knight that found it out, but I've seen him use it. Found a really good use for making like barns and stuff like that instead of the white wool that people used in the old days. That looks pretty cool though. I can dig that. I'm not sure, but the idea I have is you go in, we'll have a button. I don't think I brought any smooth stone though. You know, you spend a lot of time preparing and then you miss a few things anyway. Let's just make a wooden one here to make a point. But I want to have like, instead of you picking the books from a chest, you go in here and we'll have an item frame with a book on. You press the button, and then that book gets delivered onto here. In order to make that work though, we need some lights to indicate if we have stock or not. So my plan is that we'll have, we're just doing the design at the moment, by the way. We'll have maybe a light. Ooh, where do we want to fit that? Maybe we just have, you know what? Maybe we punch that out. Take this down one, because there's no reason that's too tall. Yeah. And maybe we fit the light up here. Something like that, so that it's visible. Alright, I went and got some more stuff so that we can try this proper. I think I want to put this back to where it were. Oops. So make this too tall again. Because then we can have an item frame here and then a named book. So say that this is the Fortune 3 order thing. We'll have that there. And then on the back here, we'll sneak in a lamp. Like so. And then put maybe a quartz block in the middle. How does that look through the glass? Yeah, baby, that's looking pretty cool. I'm not sure if we're gonna use these bone blocks here, but let's just try it out for now, I guess. So then if you want a fortune book, this lamp needs to be lit, and then you come in and you push it, and the fortune book gets delivered through this thing here. I think that looks pretty cool for an item selector thing. Since these are non-stackable, I think that makes a lot of sense as well. Ooh, we need Shreepy here again. But before we Shreep, can we make... I got quite a bit of this quartz collected together the other day. That was a good thing about being sick. I was thinking of using this chisel stuff as a background block here. So I just want to see how that looks. Obviously, we'll remove all of this clay as well. Make sure that we don't have any garbage, whatever that color is. Skin color. I always thought it was skin color anyway. We won't have any of that garbage stuff here. But how does that look? Oh, that looks amazing. Come on now. That's the background of the elevator. That looks fantastic. I like that a lot. Let's go Shreepy through the night so we don't get any explosions in our face. What else was I gonna say? No, I can't remember. I can't remember a thing. I've spent some of my time actually being sick or being ill playing a game called Grim Dawn with a buddy of mine. We had a little mini LAN at my apartment, and wow, that game is fun. You guys will have to let me know if you played it. Maybe we build one of these out of the gray here, and we can see how that looks. Yeah, you'll have to let me know if you played it, and if you haven't, you have to grab it off Steam and try it. It's like a Diablo clone, I suppose. It's very much like Diablo. We put that there, and then maybe the quartz block here. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. If we do that, though, do we want to put that there? Maybe. I feel this looks a little bit too dark, though, for a super posh idea. But let's try it. Yeah, it's like a Diablo 2 clone, and if you like action or RPGs like I do, you have to just grab it. I think that that was a lot of fun, that game. Made it to level 50, so we played for quite a bit. Don't know if I'll play it again though, but you know, every now and then, me and my buddies, it's fun to just have like a LAN game. It doesn't need to be anything about like where you're getting it. It's just about having fun and the journey there, kind of. Yeah, I think this looks good as well. We have to see when we've installed the rest. Let's think a little bit about floor. Originally, I was planning that we have a quartz tile floor like this, and I think that may look really good. Also, if we do that, we could be cheap, I suppose, and do like slabs, which, you know, always a good thing. Yeah, I think I want to do quartz slabs for or quartz tiles for floor. I rarely ever build with quartz, and the reason is I was playing on a server way back in the days, like 3-4 years ago, with some friends that we did some YouTube videos on as well. And everything on that server, for some reason, was built out of two blocks, or everything I touched. I always built out of quartz and dark oak. And I don't know why, but that's just how it went down on that world. And after that, I kind of got exalted on quartz, so I don't think I've ever actually used it since then. But that looks fantastic, and if we do that, I think this gray thing is gonna work out very, very good for us. The next thing I want to do though, I want this thing to go down quite a bit. So I don't want the floor to be visible here. Actually, that may not be terrible, but I think I want some depth in this. So I think I have to, there's a lot of thinking. I think I have to go down and build like a platform for us to work on down there. I did bring some bricks for that. This stuff here. I may want to go back to the base. Yeah, I'm going to go back to my base and grab some garbage clay instead though. Like that there I have a lot of. And build a little bit of a platform so that we can come down underneath and do the redstone. Because I want to show you how this is going to work. It's going to be pretty simple. Basically, we push a button. A book gets delivered up this item elevator and then drop down in the middle. Speaking about that, maybe before I do that, we will create like a little thing here. Hold on, I got an idea for this as well. It's gonna come all prepared and stuff. I think we could just deliver it out like like into a chest that's placed here, but I think it would be kind of cool if we'd have a middle centerpiece. Let's get some more floor down here though. We'd have a centerpiece like this. And then maybe we'll cap that off with an iron trapdoor. I thought that would look cooler. That doesn't look cool at all. Maybe a glass pedestal? Ooh, come on now. A glass pedestal is the way to go. Yeah, so then the book gets up the elevator and then it lands here. So that it looks like that. And then you pick up your goods and you go. Speaking about that though, we need to have a place for people to pay as well. But yeah, let me get some more materials together and also a platform underneath the place so that we can start installing the redstone. I think though I want to go with these gray ones and I hope that you guys agree with me. The bone blocks looks fantastic, but I think this is going to give it the contrast that I want to see. The white glass is the most posh, like it looks like diamonds to me. It looks like a crystal. But it doesn't go super well with this brown. I don't know if we can help that somehow. Oh my goodness, stupid Enderman! Check it out, guys. This is the way I think we are gonna do it. I changed up some stuff. I think I want to have the lamp in the middle, because we do need an indicator. And I'm determined I'm using these glass things, but I'm not sure. We'll see how it sits when it all comes together, I guess. But having the indicator or the book there, and then the indicator behind that, and then behind here, we will just go with... I did go with the chiseled quartz, I think. Although I forgot to bring it. Come on now. Do we have any? Do we have any? We don't. We do have some of these. Let's make them into that. I really like this chiseled quartz, actually. Rendog and I was speaking about it the other day when he was building his glass shop. And he sees it as like a data or computer component. Which, yeah, looks a little bit like a motherboard component. This is a very, very non-Iskal build so far, though. It's very straight, not a lot of textures, but I kind of like it. It's Porsche, you know. It's a little bit different, which I like. So yeah, that's an idea, and then the button down there. I think that may be the way we go with this. I also made a little bit of an entrance here, so now I was thinking we have a payment chest and an ender chest, nothing too advanced. The focus needs to be on this middle piece here. I've also gone ahead and we're going to break this. Also gone ahead and created this platform underneath. And so we want the elevator. Let's go grab some glass as well. Glass. Some white glass. We want the elevator to come down. And actually, you know what? We're going to need to make quite a bit more of these chiseled stuff. Let's do that. We're going to want the glass to come down quite a bit because I brought it up as well. Because... it will look cooler if it comes down from the ground and you can't really... You stand here, you get kind of blocked. In order for it to be a complete glass tube all the way down until where the player can't see anymore, I think we need to go quite a bit more down. But so let's not aim for that, but let's bring it down a little bit. So we're gonna change this out for the chiseled, and let's just get that there. Haha, that's such a good feeling because that clay has been bothering me now. Yeah, and then we'll bring the glass tube down to maybe this level will be good. That way we give a bit of depth to the whole thing, and then we're gonna cover it up with a chisel underneath, and then this block here is where the items will be shot up. So I built this little platform here, and I laid down this clay here just to measure out how I'm going to put down the item elevator. I'm going to use Ilmango's design again. There's not really a reason to use anything else, I don't think. But I'm probably going to put that up off camera because it's a little bit hard to know exactly how things goes now. But what I think we should do next is... Ooh, we built ourselves in here. What I think we should do next is the order system here. So the idea is we go up, we press a button, and then that shoots an item into the tube. So let's see what we can do here. We also want the light to be lit. I think we need to transfer redstone down there, and the easiest way to do that is using a piston, slime blocks, and a redstone block. I'll show you how. Ooh, hello guy! Being mascot of this new shop. So let's place a piston down underneath that button. That will give that thing. And then some slime blocks onto that. And down here is where we'll put our wires. So maybe, let's say that we have a trigger. Actually, let's do this. We can do something like this. Let's have a dropper right here. That will hold the items for now, the books. Maybe we can put some... yeah, we can put a hopper here and a chest to keep storage down here. This will be kind of our entry staff room. And let's do something like this. Now that will transfer the redstone down and should shoot out one of them blocks, I would think. Let's go up and try that. Yeah, I heard it trigger. Fantastic. And it should always only trigger 1, 3, 4. See if that was what we got. Yeah, 4 hardened clay, 14 left. Perfect. So that's how I'm going to wire up the buttons. Very, very simple. Then to wire up the lamps are indicators if we have stock. So I think I'll hook up a comparator there. And I don't know why that powered it, but okay. That comparator will shoot out... Oh, I didn't bring any stone bricks. Maybe we build with this. That will shoot out a signal whenever we are in stock. So all we need to do then is transfer that redstone back up. And that we do easiest by just doing a torch a tower. So bring it up here. And... yeah, we want to use as little space as possible here because we need to put an outside of this on this as well. But if we do that, so now it's currently in stock, so we want to invert that signal. Dang it! That's a little bit unlucky, unfortunate. Because we have to bring it up one more. We have to do this if we want to invert it. And then we use one block more type of thing. Actually, could we go in here? No, we can't. We can go to the side though, so maybe we go to the side. This is just so that we can put a facade. I want to put the facade of the thing right here eventually, like the outer wall type of thing. So yeah, let's do it to the side. That works. And then we'll put a torch here. And now just go with a block and a redstone dust. So we'll put a redstone dust there, block there. So now that lamp is hooked up. Fantastic. And that's how we wire them. Then down here. And I'm gonna have to think about this a little bit. Oh, jeez, Escal, you fool! Why not bring the items you need? I'm so bad with like preparing the things that I need to have in my inventory. I always forget a few things. Let's grab some of this stuff as well. So from here we'll have an ice stream down this eye with water on it, so that this will shoot it directly into an ice stream. And then I have to figure out exactly how to lay this down. The challenge I'm having here is that if we use, let's use some of this as an example. We need 9 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we need a bend. And that bend, we can't just shoot everything into this ice stream. We need the bend to be the same. So maybe, and that's 3 blocks to the side. And actually... that means that we over here will have another thing. This is all to fit Ilmango's design of an item elevator, by the way. Where will this next come? So we have 1 pillar, 1, 2, so it will come here, right where I'm standing. This is going to be the next dropper. So yeah, we want to shoot it into the start of the item stream. Maybe we do something like this. Hold on, we can do this. Actually, we just do this. I didn't say what I was gonna do. I just changed my mind on camera. There you go. Yeah, we'll do something like that. We'll have a block here. And we'll have the water come down flowing like that. And then from over here, we'll go count this out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then have the... Well, we'll have to add a few extra blocks. I think the design will work with that as well, though. So yeah, this is probably good. And then we'll have the 3 here. This is just the measurements here are required to wire it up with his redstone. I think I can change the redstone a little bit to work with this instead. So then our item stream will join up here, get shot to this side, and then get shot there. On the other side, that will be a little bit more tricky. We need to get it to the same thing. The thing is, the item elevator needs to shoot the items onto this corner. So it's the wrong block. The items needs to land there or onto one of the corners. So that's the challenge. But I'm gonna play around with it a little bit. This is how I will wire them up anyway. It'll be quite a bit of wiring. I'll do that all off camera, and then we can try it out. All right, I got all the item elevators hooked up. Unfortunately, though, there's water sound inside this shop. I don't know if I like that, to be honest. I was hoping, I didn't measure it properly, but I was hoping that this distance was far enough for it to work. But let me show you here what I did. We got these. I installed all of them, and they are now running into a water stream. And then I decided to have El Mango's water elevator on a level below this. So down here, actually we can't really see it, can we? But down there I fit the water elevator so that I got the bend. Let's just jump in. Got the bend here, and that seems to work, hopefully. And then the items are shot up there. If you want to make that water, want to make that item elevator, then I do recommend go checking him out. I've said it before. It's almost like I'm spamming it, but he does a very good tutorial on it. Now what we gotta do, so let's just try this, I suppose, first. I put in some test items, and I've hooked up all the lamps as well. Oh, let's see if we can see it here now. Please work. Hi. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I just bought a dropper. Okay. So next thing we gotta do is make sure that it lands on top of this little pedestal thing here. And I think that should be fairly easy to do. Again, another water stream. Oops, that was a terrible, terrible ender pearl. Hopefully the second one lands us. Nope. Jeez. Okay, let's just do this. And then let's just pillar up here. So up here, this is where the items plop out. We're gonna run an item stream. I did put in a ceiling. I'm not sure if ooh, almost hit it. I'm not sure what to do with the roof yet, but let's just do that for now. But we'll have to figure something out. I suppose I do need them blocks though. Jeez. Here we go. So we just punch a hole there, and I think that should be good enough. Then we'll have to put a ceiling on top of this, of course, but this should be fine. The item will come out of this on this water stream and then plop down there, hopefully, is the plan. I really like this gray stained clay, by the way. I think it looks pretty cool. Let's see. One water stream there shouldn't be causing any issues. Perfect. Oh, baby, that was just luck right there. I think that should be all we need to do. So let's try that again. And that's a dropper there. We can see the ice block there, though. That's not the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Maybe we put a banner or something up there. I'm not sure. Items can't fall through carpets, so otherwise that would be a cool idea. Oh, did it already pass? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, so it didn't land centrally on this thing, but it landed pretty good. I've been reconsidering this trapdoor as well. I wanted to try and use like carpets instead, so I did bring some different wool here. And maybe this is where we include a color into our build here. Maybe cyan. Like we could go cyan or red. Oh, that's really cool. I'm not sure. Or we could go both. Actually, I want to decorate this interior here a little bit. So let me get rid of my inventory and sleep through the night so that we don't die or anything. Alright, so I've done some interior decoration. I just started playing around with a lot of things. And I think less is more. Less is more in our posh for a bookshop here. So this is what we're sitting with. And oh geez, it turned nighttime. That's fantastic. Then we can see what these lights do as well. One thing that I kind of regret now is the lamp placement. I don't think I like it at all. I don't know what I was thinking just an hour or so ago. So I may change that still, but I went with a black carpet on top of this thing. Made a little like dig down here, which I think looked really cool. And then I can't remember if I placed this thing on camera, but I did a little thing with the ceiling, just added a little bit of detail, and I see that I missed a block. Let's just see if this drops down. Do we have time? No, we don't. Yeah, just adding a little bit of, you know, detail. And now I removed that ice block up there, and it still slips down. Fantastic. That makes it look so much better if you look up there. And then I installed the chests. All books are 4 diamonds each. I don't know, guys, what you think about that. I could probably get 5 diamonds out of every book. But to be honest, I'd rather go for quantity here. We have pretty much unlimited access to these books, and I want to sell loads of them. And I also want to cut in just under iBooks in case Impulse starts selling other books cheaper. So looting 3 for 4 diamonds, and fortune 3 and silk touch so far, all for 3 diamonds. I think that's, or 4 diamonds. I think that's pretty good, if I'm honest with you. But I'm gonna go ahead and stock this shop up just before I end this episode. This took a lot longer in real life than I was planning for it to take. I thought we could probably do this and another project today, but I've been chopping away at this. I had a little bit of problems with with the ice streams, or water elevators, I should say, making them fit. So yeah, time's basically up for me. But oh, Escal Stream says you're a Swedish donkey. Hi, Stream. See, my body is streaming at the moment. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and stock this shop up with the books that we have, and we'll see. We'll take a look at down there. Actually, we may quickly build. Yeah, let's do that as well. I'll go get some books, but when I come back, we'll quickly build a little storage thing for them down there as well. All right, so I got all the books. I am noticing some weird behaviors with these things though. Like whenever I place something next to them, it's like a bud switch here, some sort. I'm not sure what that is about, but yeah, you heard it go there. I don't quite understand that. If you know, let me know, but there's no way that should be powered by that block just sitting like that. Anyway, let's do this for storage. So these are books, so they are unstackable, so storage is going to be important. This here will solve that, I think. We'll just do, this will be, we'll decorate this one day and make it into a little bit of a staff area. Ooh, I should have brought signs. Okay, never mind. This, I think, was looting. So let's plop down that. Oh, we have them in there. Okay. Yeah. I was so sure, it's a little bit annoying actually, because I was so sure that I would be finishing this today. Like, it really felt as a good project to just finish all in one sitting of Minecraft. But I'm sorry, I just can't do it. Such a noob at finishing projects. But I guarantee you, this will be our money generating thing. So we'll have to finish it and come back here. We don't have too much Silk Touch books at the moment, but Silk Touch I think went there, and then this here is Fortune for now. And maybe it's enough with just a double chest of buffer. I'm not sure. But yeah, a little bit weird that these updates. So if I now just like place a block here. Oh, I actually can't. Okay, well that's fine then. If you know why that happens anyway, do let me know, please. And I need to try and get out of here and don't have any ender pearls. I'm gonna speak with Exumaboid and have him terraform the side as soon as possible as well, because that's gonna be important. Okay, so now let's try the final product. I'll bring down some signs. There we go. And I'll probably place them after the episode here, because we are running out of time. Let's see. So did I place them correct firstly? We placed looting there. Oh, jeez. Okay, you know what? That's an easy fix. Fortune goes there. And looting goes there. We don't want to trick the customers. I may redo these lamps now that I see them. They're not like the prettiest things I've ever seen. I placed everything as wrong as I could. Jeez. Okay, so the lamps are lit. That's fantastic. And oh yeah, the first time after I block update that dropper, it doesn't work for some reason either. So I'm not sure. Maybe I have to do some different redstone wiring. I could punch the redstone block away and then replace the bottom or the top part of the dropper with a block, and then Yeah, that doesn't make any sense for maybe, but I have another solution for it. But look at that! And we got looting 3. Oh yeah, baby, that is cool. I added a note block here, and I'm not sure if I like the note block thing. Maybe we should have it, maybe we shouldn't. I don't know. I kind of want to see what you guys think as well before we kind of finish this. Maybe one thing that I was thinking, we could add like cacti. We could add a little bit of a greenery in here. Just, you know, a modern build greenery. Not like overgrown like I always do, but maybe some bushes along the side and maybe some cacti on the floor. I'm not sure, but I think it's looking pretty cool. Anyway, that's gonna have to do it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I have to go. I have to go to bed. But I hope that you have enjoyed the video, and I hope that you have a fantastic evening. Write some suggestions and feedback down below, and I will see you in the next episode.